This is the Transformers Legacy Core Class G2 Megatron. Oh man, if you thought this figure could not get any worse, here comes Hasbro and slapping on some G2 coloration on this figure. I mean, I'm not the biggest G2 fan, I'll be honest. And you guys probably know that. Not the biggest fan of G2, but I was also not a big fan of this mold. If you saw my review of the original Core Class version, the Kingdom Core Class Megatron, you know how I felt about this mold or this figure. And you know what? I was optimistic. I honestly thought a change in color would change my mind about this mold, but I don't know. I was kind of hoping they do a little bit more with this figure. Maybe give him a sword or just add some extra accessories for him instead of just straight up recolor or repaint, redeco of the figure. But I should have known, you know, Hasbro has a penchant for just repainting their products and selling it off to would-be gullible collectors like me. I'm a sucker for repaints, as always. Anyway, let's take a closer look at the details of this figure. Let's begin with some comparisons. Here he is with the Kingdom Core Class Megatron, and you can clearly see it is a straight up repaint. It has changed the color, the paint apps, the color of the plastic they used, but the mold is exactly the same. As you can see, the gun, exactly the same. The head sculpt is exactly the same, albeit with different colors. I thought they'd actually use the exact same head sculpt, but they actually repainted it. It's a duller silver, a much duller silver, I think, than this original Kingdom Core Class version. They also painted the face differently. It's now gray instead of silver. The eyes are different. It's more of an orangey type of red instead of this one, this blood red. Silver on the chest is different, more bordering on gunmetal gray than this one. And yeah, it's the exact same figure, just in G2 color. So transformation, remove the weapon. You want to rotate the wrist on the right hand and rotate the elbow on the left hand. Rotate his blaster. And then the back part is going to move up here. And then you want to just fold the arms back, tab them in here, tab them together, tab them like that. Rotate the waist, untab the legs, tab them back in to the knees. Same on the other side. That, and then all that's left is really to join together the backpack and the legs. And there you go. There's a tank mode. Attach his weapon right here. And there you go. It doesn't roll, doesn't do anything. It's a brick, it's a paperweight. Tank mode still sucks. The robot mode is okay with a huge backpack and shoulder pads, really hindering a lot of playability. Turret can go rotate 360, go up and down. That's it. It's still a brick. Some final thoughts on this Legacy Core Class G2 Megatron. I think it's a worse figure than the original Kingdom Core Class Megatron. I'm really not a big fan of this mold. I was hoping the recolor would change my mind about the figure, but sadly it hasn't. If you're a big fan of the G2 coloration and all that, then this is a figure for you. The G2 colors are done beautifully with that really nice logo. I forgot to show that off. The G2 Decepticon logo, fantastic. But like I said, it's not for everybody. It's for the G2 aficionados. If you're a big fan of the G2 and you love the Core Class scale, Legend scale, you're gonna love this figure. The figure is still gonna get a 6 out of 10 for me. Let me know in the comment section what you think of this G2 Megatron done in the Core Class or Legends scale. Hit that notification bell so you never miss out on any of my latest video reviews. And if it's your first time here, please subscribe. Thanks for watching.